you are truly going to be moved by. Please welcome industry leader Lennon Ledbetter.
I love recognition, I love recognition, I love recognition, I love recognition. You know, it's amazing what can happen to a guy if he's just not scared to work a little, isn't it?
Yeah.
How am I going to try and share with you the next few minutes my whole life? Virtually my whole life. I didn't join this because I failed at 5 or 6 other things. It was like I felt I was young enough and sharp enough going way back a few years ago that we could succeed at anything. So we didn't do networking because it was our last resort. We chose it because it was our best choice. It's an honor to be here right now, to be on the stage that other people built. How I respect the stage of our lives, the dream, the struggle, the victory. Everything in life is the dream, the struggle, the victory. You know, wars have been fought for you to have freedom of choice. You get to choose your dream. I've always believed in God, and I believe that dreams come from God, and God would not be so cruel as to put dreams in our heart and provide no vehicle for our dreams to come true. So here you are. You get to choose the size of your dream. You can choose a little dream. You can choose a great big dream. You can choose a gigantic dream. You get to choose your dream. There will always be a struggle equal to or commensurate or equal to the size of your dream. But also the victory is the promise. So little dream, little struggle, little victory. Great big dream, great big struggle, great big victory.
Yes.
Where people get confused is they have a great big dream but hope for a little bitty struggle. And when they have a big struggle, they get really mad at God or something. You get to choose your dream. It's the team in the dream, the team in the dream, the team in the dream. You get to choose your dream, but outside of this room, what's the team you're a part of that's inspiring you to do your personal best, that's helping you to live your dream? That's why I love this team. Because this is the team that can help you live your dream. I get excited about dreamers and leadership. Do you want a leader who can dream so big and he can achieve his dreams on his feet? Or do you want a leader who dreams so big the only possible chance is on his knees? I watched them tearing a building down, a gang of men in a busy town. With a ho-heave-ho and a lusty yell, they swung a beam and a sidewall fell. I asked the foreman, are these men skilled, the men you'd hire if you had to build? He gave a laugh and said, no indeed, just common labor is all I need. I can easily wreck in a day or two what builders have taken a year to do. I asked myself as I went my way, which of these roles have I tried to play? Am I a builder who works with care, measuring life with a rule and square? Or am I a wrecker who walks the town, content with the labor of tearing down? The team in the dream, the team in the dream, the team in the dream. Writing to the Corinthian saints, Paul said, you're a living letter, not written on tablets of stone, but on human hearts. With each act, you're writing another sentence, another paragraph, another page on somebody. Oh, heck, I've been pretty serious in this talk. I feel like I'm just going to change it right now.
Woo!
I remember when I was early. I believe that what I really want to talk about right now is right here, because I know where you're at. I feel I know. I feel like many of you see the recognition and you go, man, look at them. But can I do it? Believe. People ask me many times, they say, how did you build such a big business when others are just struggling to try and make a couple of thousand? I say, I don't know. Maybe I have an ability to help the new guy believe he can do it.
Yes.
Just a little bit better
Yes.
than the next guy does.
Yes.
But here you are. I remember when I was brand new, and I really wanted to do it. I wanted to show my dad that I could build it big. I'd been on ball teams before, so I thought I understood the team, and the dream. Heck, I'd succeeded at a couple little things, like I didn't quit at tenderfoot. I actually got my Eagle Scout, so hey, I can do this. I remember I had some friends up in Idaho, and I was living in Salt Lake City at the time, and I wanted to go build, but I didn't have enough money. I had a little $125 Volkswagen. I mean, I remember when I traded it, they gave me $125. I said, but can't you see the chrome wheels? They said, we see them, that's why we're giving you $125. But I kept asking my friends, don't look at where I am, look at where I'm going, feel my heart. But no after no after no after no after no. And then I was going to go up to Idaho for a couple of friends, and boy, there was no gas money for the gas in the car. So it was a big deal to drive all that way, several hours. But man, my friends promised me a big night. We were going to talk to lots of friends. We were going to build our team, and we were going to live our dreams. So I drove. I got up there. They decided to watch a movie. Go to the movies. They invited me to the movies. I said, no, we're having a big meeting. So I didn't go to the movie. Man, I've never felt so low. I started driving home from Idaho Falls, Idaho, back to where my parents were living in Orem, Utah. And you know, somewhere around Malad, I just pulled off in the side. I pulled off into a field, and as I pulled off into this field, it was just late at night, and I got out of the car, and I got up on the hood, and I leaned up against the windshield, and I just looked up in the sky. I guess I had a talk with God.
Yes.
I asked why it wasn't working for me. Is this what I was supposed to do with my life? Is my life supposed to be dedicated every minute of every day to building a team so people could live their dream? I got back in my car and I started to drive. Somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, at about an hour and a half from my home, I pulled into a little gas station. Just a little gas station out in the middle of nowhere. And I was kind of crying and sad and wondering and hoping and struggling for belief. So I didn't really pay attention to the only other car in the gas station. I didn't pay attention till I put the gas cap back on. And that's when I looked up and saw a man. And I simply said, Dad, what are you doing here? He said, I had the feeling I was supposed to drive north. I hugged my dad and started to cry. I said, Dad, I don't know if this is going to work for me. He said, do you believe? He said, so you're having trouble with belief? I said, absolutely. He said, do you believe it'll work for me? I said, Dad, I have no trouble believing it works for you. You're already a double diamond. I know it'll work for you. People come from all over to hear you talk. I just can't get anybody to listen to me. Said, if we work tighter together, do you believe it'll work for us? You see, I was mistaken in my thinking in that I will go out and show them. I thought I was taking leadership. I was out doing it my way, doing it my thing, because I was taking leadership. I was trying to set and spike the same ball at the same time. I didn't understand. I've been part of ball teams, so I thought I understood team. I didn't understand how we could work as a team to believe and live our dreams. Oh, I got so excited. I remember as my father pulled out of that gas station, I saw those two little tail lights. You see, I followed those tail lights. I followed those tail lights for the next hour and a half home. You see, I followed those tail lights home that night. And I followed those tail lights all the way to personal financial freedom for me and my family. The good news is there's always more time to talk. Another day, another time. But let me just end by telling you that you are a winner. I just wanted my children, when they looked up, to say, that's my dad. I didn't want to be wishing some other guy was their dad. When you walk, I hope people say, there's a winner walking. Please know, with my little boy, I remember telling my children every day, from even before they were born, even when my wife was pregnant in bed, I'd just come in late at night, slide in there and go, you're a winner, you're a winner. Every day of their life, I've told them they're a winner. One day when my daughter was about 8, she had a little friend over, and it was time for the friend to go home, so she's going to call her dad. I said, no, I'm going to a meeting. I'll just take you home. I start driving her home, and as I drive her home, about 2 or 3 blocks from her house, she only lived 4 or 5 blocks away, and I looked over and I said, you're a winner. She looked at me like deer in headlights. Well, I thought to myself, maybe I was a little too energetic, a little too exuberant. So about a block later, I looked over softly and said, you're a winner. She still looked at me funny. So my personality, I pulled over and I said, I put the car in park. I said, why do you look at me funny when I say you're a winner? She said, because we're not running a race. I said, you mean your daddy doesn't tackle you down, put you in the guillotine, tickle you, say, you're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner, I love you, I love you. I'm so glad God sent you to me. She said, no, he doesn't do that. So I tried to explain to the little 8-year-old what a winner was. I went to my meeting and I was trying to focus, but I kept wanting to get home, So I did the meeting and the meeting after the meeting, then I went home and here it was midnight. I slipped into my little daughter's room and woke her up and said, Brittany, wake up, it's an emergency. She said, what's the emergency, Dad? I said, what does it mean to you when I say you are a winner? She goes, that's the emergency? I said, yes. And she said, well, it means you love me. It means we're best friends. I said, and it also means that you are endowed with the seeds of greatness. God put those seeds in you. And you, little girl, were born to win. I went into my son's room, and he doesn't wake up as easy, so I said, let's go out to the hot tub. And as we started going out to the hot tub, he goes, Dad, Mom will kill us if we go to the hot tub after midnight. I says, I know, so be quiet. We went in the hot tub, and I looked at my little boy, at about 10 years old, and I said, Sky, what does it mean to you when I say you're a winner? And out of the water, just like this, both fingers came like this. He says, it means we're tight, buddies. I said, yes. And it means that you are endowed with the seeds of greatness. God put those seeds in you. And you, little boy, were born to win. My dad used to always say, if you will lead, people will follow. So lead, boy, lead. I went to bed with peace in my heart, knowing that I'd been getting through a little bit. was kind of funny. A couple days later, I was getting my tie on and going to go to a meeting, and my son hugs up to my leg and says, "Dad, you think you'll have another emergency tonight?" Well, I gotta run. But I do want to tell you this. It was fun going to a little wedding not too long ago. Beautiful bride and her handsome groom were standing there as I was in line.
Winter walking. I see you on the 21st row, third one over. I see winter walking. 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 Do you understand that? I see winter walking. I see winter walking. I see winter walking. I see winter walking. When I see you walk, I see winter walking. When I see you walk, I see winter walking. I see you walk, I see winter walking. So just know that my life has been so blessed. I started by saying it's amazing what can happen to a guy. He's just not scared to work below. Yes. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm so honored that Ron would let me be on the stage. I'm so honored.